Go.
Okay, hello, I'm Tom Craig. I'm the current president of the World Association for Social Psychiatry, and I want to talk to you about why you should join the WASP. The WASP is an association of associations that aims to improve mental health care worldwide. And we are based in the knowledge that almost all mental health problems have a strong social determinant. So if I take an example, we know that depression, schizophrenia, other psychotic illnesses have a much higher risk of occurring to people who have had abusive relationships in their childhood. And we're beginning to unravel the life path from that abusive arrangement, that abusive experience, to adult mental health problems, and how the abuse leads people to have very low expectations of themselves, very poor self-esteem, to tend to not be comfortable in some aspect of society, to get involved in other damaging relationships that in turn give rise to distress and anxiety and depression, and that in people who have a genetic vulnerability to schizophrenia triggers the onset of the schizophrenic disorder. And so to a great extent it is true to say that we could prevent probably as much as a third, if not a half, of mental health problems by tackling difficulties in the social environment. That while medicines are important and psychological treatments are important, there is a huge job to be done in basic prevention focused on the social arena. So that's the first main plank of the WASP activity. The second plank of the WASP activity is tackling stigma. Mental health problems universally are faced with terrible stigma. Stigma from the families, from the public at large, and indeed from the medical profession. And a big part of the WASP activity is to confront this, to expose examples of bad practice, to expose examples of coercion and enforced treatment, and to provide educational programs for professionals, for families, and for patients themselves that tackle some of the stigmatizing attitudes and behaviors that there are in our general society. So that's the second major area of the WASP activity. And the third major area, in which I'd encourage you to get involved in, is in what might be called psychological and medical education, where the WASP has programs bringing the training of skills and of knowledge and of practices to the wider mental health, physical health and social science communities around the world. And those are my three reasons why I think it's so important that you all find your nearest association of social psychiatry, join it and join the WASP. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor.